Edges soften in my sight like a page left in the sun. Lines that held me in the shape start to loosen one by one. Hands release what they once named like it never needed form. I can feel the space expand where the quiet starts to warm. Weight forgets the way it falls, finds another way to stay. Time on buttons from my wrist, lets the hours drift away. Every boundary turns thin like a breath across the glass. I am moving through it all like a shadow through the past. Something opens without sound, like a door without a frame. Every step dissolves the ground, nothing left to hold my name. Freedom feels like open air in my lungs. Nothing pulling, nothing asking me to run. Every piece of me begins to rearrange in a sky that never needed to be named. Freedom moves like light across my skin, touching places I have never been. In this moment I can finally see there was never any wall around me. Shapes collapse into a blur, like a thought without a line. All the distance folds itself into something undefined. I don't carry what was drawn in the version of before. Every step becomes its own, like it's never been a door. Silence grows between the sounds, like a space that learns to speak. Every answer leaves my hands like it never had to reach. I am wider than the lines I was taught to recognize. Something endless in my chest, like a horizon in disguise. Something opens without sound, like a door without a frame. Every step dissolves the ground, nothing left to hold my name. Freedom feels like open air in my lungs. Nothing pulling, nothing asking me to run. Every piece of me begins to rearrange in a sky that never needed to be named. Freedom moves like light across my skin, touching places I have never been. In this moment I can finally see there was never any wall around me. Direction, only flow, turning circles into lines. Every limit left behind, fading into softer signs. In the middle I remain like a shape that can't be closed. Every ending opens wide into something never posed. Air becomes the only thing I hold. Nothing fixed, nothing left to control. In this space I finally believe I was always more than what I leave. The lights sliding past my eyes like they never asked me where I go. Every step I take alone starts to feel like something I can own. Voices fading in the wind, losing shape they used to hold. I don't need a sign ahead to tell me what I already know. Time loosens from my wrist like it never had a claim on me. I was drifting out of reach, turning into quiet energy. Every path I used to doubt now just opens as I move. I don't follow what was drawn, I just trust what feels like truth. Something shifts without a sound, like a rhythm I don't chase. Every step becomes my ground, the moment sets its own pace. This my life, moving slow through the night. Open roads and it feels right. Every moment taking shape in its way. I don't need another lane. This my life in the dark and the light, just a voice in my mind. Every second breathing space into me. I don't need to be defined. Resting on my skin like a sign I'm still awake. Every motion through the noise feels like something I can make. Wrong turns carry different weight when they lead me back to me. Every step I leave behind builds into what I can be. Silence growing in between every sound I used to hear. Now it feels like something real, something finally staying near. I am more than what I ran, more than what I try to prove. I just let the night unfold and it shows me how to move. Something shifts without a sound, like a rhythm I don't chase. Every step becomes my crown, the moment sets its own pace. This my life, moving slow through the night. taking shape in this way. I don't need another lane. This my life in the dark, in the light, just a voice in my mind. Every second breathing space into me. I don't need to be defined. Effort fades into a breeze. Every ending turns itself into something else in me. They're the only thing I hold as I go, letting go of control. In this space I finally understand I was always where I stand. Ash settles on the edges of our names, like something burned but never went away. Every voice a flicker in the dark, carrying a quiet spark. Hands reach out through layers we can't see, finding shapes that echo endlessly. Every distance bending into less, in a field of tenderness. Threads we never chose to weave, hold together what we leave. Every fracture, every seam turns into a hidden stream. And every breath the same fire moves, shifting through 1,000 different hues. Not a word, not a form to hold, still it binds what we let go. In every fall it stays unseen, in every space between the scene. Not a line that we can draw, still it keeps us what we are. Faces pass like pages in the wind, yet something lingers deep within. Every story changing hands, like it's written in the sand. Faint reflections crossing through our eyes, like a truth that never needs disguise. Every ending opening again into something without end. Threads we never chose to weave, hold together what we leave. Every fracture, every seam turns into a hidden stream. And every breath the same fire moves, shifting through 1,000 different hues. Not a word, not a form to hold, still it binds what we let go. In every fall it stays unseen, in every space between the scene. Not a line that we can draw, still it keeps us what we are. Not a voice, not a single name, not a loss and not a gain. Something wider than we know, through us all it starts to flow. Soft as something we ignore, steady as it was before. In the quiet it appears, woven through the passing years. Yeah, gravity loosens its hold on my frame. Every step forgets the need for a name. Shadows slip off the edge of my skin. Nothing insists on pulling me in. Clocks unfastened from the bones of the day. Hours scatter and dissolve into gray. Every outline I was tracing before softly erases at the edge of the floor. Something lives without a sound, like a thread unspooling down. Every tether losing shape in the slow and open space. Weightless, I drift through the lines I knew. Every boundary bending out of view. Nothing calling me to stay the same. Nothing left that needs a name. Weightless, I move where the air runs wide. Every version of me set aside. In the quiet, something turns to light. I become the open side. Her footsteps fall, but they don't remain. Like a mark that forgets its own stain. Every path that I thought was mine turns to motion without a design. Hands release what they used to define. Every edge softens out of its line. All the places I tried to belong fade into something further along. Something lives without a sound, like a thread unspooling down. Every tether losing shape in the slow and open space. Weightless, I drift through the lines I knew. Every boundary bending out of view. Nothing calling me to stay the same. Nothing left that needs a name. Weightless, I move where the air runs wide. Every version of me set aside. In the quiet, something turns to light. I become the open side. More like space I left behind. Every limit falls away without asking me to stay. Dissolves into the air. Nothing fixed and nothing there. In this drift I finally see what was holding wasn't me. Dust settles over everything we name. Even time forgets the shape it gave. Footsteps fade from the edge of the day, like they never learned to stay. Hands let go of the things they hold. Stories thin as the air turns cold. Every promise loosens its thread, falling quiet into the end. Layer by layer it falls away. Every color turns into gray, till there's only a single trace, moving through an empty space. When everything else slips out of sight, when every word dissolves in light. In the end of everything, love is what remains, the only thing that stays alive. Through every ending, every line, past every virgin left behind. In the end of everything, love is what remains, the last thing breathing in the silence. Yeah, names grow faint in the quiet air, like they were never really there. All the weight that we try to keep folds itself into the deep. Time unravels the shape of days, leaves them drifting without a place. Every meaning we held so tight slips into the open night. Layer by layer it falls away. every color turns into gray, till there's only a single trace, moving through an empty space. When everything else slips out of sight, when every word dissolves in light. In the end of everything, love is what remains, the only thing that stays alive. Through every ending, every line, past every version left behind. In the end of everything, love is what remains, the last thing breathing in the silence. Not a shape, not a name to hold, not a story that can be told. Still it lingers without a sound, in the space where all unwound. Soft as something you cannot see, strong as something that sets you free. After everything fades away, it's the one that chooses to stay. Traces linger on the edge of my ends, like a warmth that forgot how to end. Nothing clear, nothing I can define, just a softness that moves with the time. Pages turn but they leave something thin, like a mark that was never inked in. Every moment dissolves as it goes, till it settles in ways no one knows. I don't follow where it leads, I just notice what it leaves. Every passing shape and line falls into a quiet sign. What stayed never asked for a name, never needed a reason to remain. In the spaces I tried to outgrow, it was already learning to flow. What stayed wasn't loud or defined, just a rhythm I carried inside, piece by piece without asking why. It became what I call my life. Time slips loose from the weight of its form, like it bends into something unborn. Every version I try to hold turns to something quieter and old. Faint reflections in places I pass, like they're waiting to turn into past. Every step leaves a silence behind that arranges itself into mine. I don't follow where it leads, I just notice what it leaves. Every passing shape and line folds into a quiet sign. Was they never asked for a name, never needed a reason to remain. In the spaces I tried to outgrow, it was already learning to flow. What stayed wasn't loud or defined, just a rhythm I carried inside, piece by piece without asking why. It became what I call my life. Not a story I could explain, not a line that would ever stay, just a presence without a sound in the space where I come around. Soft and slow, it gathered me in the ways I couldn't see. Everything I passed along quietly became my own.